Hey ya, how's everyone? Hopefully everyone is doing fan-freaking-tastic today. And real quick, because I know it look fabulous, but I promise this is 100% a filter. I do not feel fabulous, and if I took this filter on, it'd be all so bad. So yes, just heads up, I don't actually look this amazing today. I feel like crap, and I should have went to bed hours ago. But I have a lot to do, a lot to get to. So I apologize. But I had to use a filter tonight, so I'm sorry. And I'm also sorry I'm late. I was cooking dinner, and then I had to get all the animals fed, and I had to clean off the table, so that way I can get everything started. So I look a hot mess, I feel a hot mess, but I'm here nonetheless. Ooh, that rhymed. So I'm gonna give it a few and see if anyone tags on, and then see if the comments are working. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I see Serenity just popped on. Yay! Okay, so at least I can see who's popping on. Hopefully the comments. Send me a comment, guys, just so I can, oh, there she goes. Never mind. Totally just did perfect. I said earlier, real quick, no one was on yet, but this is a filter. 100% a filter because I don't actually look this amazing right now. I actually look like crap. But I didn't really have much of a choice because I didn't want you guys to actually see how horrible I look today. So I promise this is 100% a filter. But it makes me feel better not looking like a hot mess. All right, so slowly people are coming on. Hey Jody, hey Serenity. All right, perfect. Comments are working. Awesome. So today we're gonna work. Oh, one more thing. If my voice fades in and out, I've been trying so hard to get it to be stable. It's not working. So if it fades in and out, I will try everything to get it back to where you can hear me fully and in a normal-ish voice. So again, I do apologize. I'm slowly getting better, but I'm not there yet. This is 2 cups of straight tea trying to loosen it. Okay. All right, so today we're gonna work on a balancing spray for our root chakra. Now, there's a whole entire live, it's a part 1 and part 2 that Kathy did do already. So if you're unfamiliar with the chakras, it is a great live. I tagged it in one of my posts. If you look, I believe it might be actually in the event or on the page itself. So if you look for, I think, my ingredients post, I think it's on there. So take a look at that. And you can click on the links that are on there and it'll take you straight to Kathy's 2 lives. So, hey Hubs! Tell the Hubs I said hey. Did he smile or shake his head like, oh. Alright, I promise I won't embarrass him too much while he's driving. We don't want to distract him because we need you. So yeah, so root chakra. So check out Kathy's lives if you're unfamiliar with how the root chakras go. We're not going to go into depth with any of that because, one, Kathy already did it. There's absolutely no point. This is just a do-it-yourself type of balancing spray that we're going to utilize. And every month I'm going to do a different chakra. We're going to work from the base, which is what we're doing right today, the base of the spine, all the way up, okay, to our crown. We're doing it, why? 1, because I've been studying hardcore in my Reiki practice, and 2, everyone needs to balance their chakras and finding the perfect way to do it. Everyone's version of how they can find like the best alternative to balance it. Some people could meditate to balance. Some people need to maybe drink something to help balance. Some people have to go to someone else to align their chakras. Some people can do these types of sprays. Some have to do oils. You see what I'm coming? Like, there's so many different ways. So this is just one way that maybe this might help. This might not help you. It might help others. This definitely helps me. This definitely helps me. So I want to show you my recipe for this. It's so simple. It's so easy. Doesn't even take that much time. But before we get into exactly everything, let's talk about the root chakra just for a second. Okay, so we already know it's the base of the spine, okay? Oh, if you hear meowing or fighting or meow, it's the 2 babies. All they've been doing is playing all day. And they're hyper because they just ate. So the root chakra is all about security, okay? It's all about grounding and stability, right? So whether you want to use this to help you feel better and safer, whether it helps you want to just feel more stable in whatever commitment you're working on, or just feel more stable in your own life just in general, this is a great spray to help you with. So pretty much what it's going to do is going to connect you, or it's going to connect us, I should say, with your physical body and all the things that are surrounding it, okay? It has the affirmation, I am, okay? I am strong. I am safe, okay? It's kind of like that, but it's the I am, all right? So if you make this and you want to utilize this, start with the I ams, but right before you use it, okay? He said hi. Sarah Lee, I can't even help you right now. I can't. I absolutely love that. I bet he likes that very much, Jody, too. I know, I've been using honey all day. I'm actually honeyed out. I can't stand it right now, and that's not good. And would you believe that ginger makes me sick? So the closest thing I can get to that is I drink lots and lots of tea, and I try and put the ginger in it, but it doesn't work very well because it makes me want to throw up. Ugh. I don't do ginger well. I never did. But I'm working on it. It's actually a lot better, I promise. I'll have coughing fits all night. I was up till 3 a.m. in the morning, which I told you guys earlier. Okay, so it has the affirmations, I am. So remember, I am strong. I am stable. I am capable, okay? Remember, the root chakra is connecting us to all the physical things around us and everything that's pretty much surrounding us in general. Ooh, now that I do like. I'm gonna try that. I do have some of that. I didn't even think of that. Good call. Okay, and then one more thing. If you like to meditate with the root chakra, if you like to utilize your hands like me, sit in the lotus sitting position, legs crossed. Some people call it Indian style. My kids call it crisscross applesauce. A lot of us call it the lotus sitting, lotus position. Okay, but sit in the lotus position and take your thumb and your index finger and hold them together and sit there with them, which it's hard to show you because I'm so close to the camera, but you know, sit there like, So, sit like that, okay? But yeah, those are the two, your index finger and your thumb connected, and that assists you with connecting to the root chakra, okay? But I am. All right, so shall we move on to the ingredients we're gonna need for today? You still say crisscross applesauce. That's my favorite position, especially for meditation. Mine too. I actually do it in my chairs, like when I'm sitting at the dining room table. My husband's like, well, how are you sitting like that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just so used to sitting like that for like my whole life that no wonder my knees are going bad at 35, but that's okay. It's so worth it. All right, so ingredients, my loves. Biggest thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a bottle, okay? Doesn't matter if it's a 1 ounce bottle, if it's a 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 6 ounce, I don't really care. Because your measurements are all gonna be slightly the same given as far as the bases go, and I mean the water and the alcohol. It's the essential oil drops that are gonna change depending on how much you have fluid ounce wise, okay? So, you need one of these. I recommend glass bottles. And why I say this is because I have plastic ones, but I use alcohol. You can use witch hazel. You can even use baking soda if you so choose. I don't like baking soda. I don't know. It just makes me feel weird when I spray it. I prefer alcohol, and I mean like rubbing alcohol. But you could also use witch hazel. It's really good. My grandmother used to use witch hazel for everything. And I actually don't have any. Like, I don't own any witch hazel. I own the herb. I guess I can make my own witch hazel. I guess I really never thought of that until just right now. How's that? Every time I want to live, guys, I think, hey, I should, how do I not do that? Why haven't I not thought of to do that? Because that happened to me yesterday, right? So, yeah. So, anyways, so witch hazel, alcohol, or baking soda if you choose. I just prefer not to use baking soda just because I don't like the texture when it goes in the spray, because, you know, obviously we want to be, you know, we don't want anything stuck. Okay, so I have the alcohol here. My husband uses alcohol religiously for all his mechanic stuff, so I had to go steal some out of his bottle out in the garage, but nonetheless, it is alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I got my bottle. I have moon water, full moon water here. So this is from the beginning of the year? Crap. Yeah, it's the last time I actually pulled the full moon water out. No, I lied. I totally lied. This is from March. That was the last time. Anyways, so this is full moon water. Regardless, I have so much. I have like tubs and tubs of water. Thank you. I got this at the dollar store. They have a bunch of them. They're really pretty, like greenish blue one too. But I like the orange one because, of course, it reminds me of fall and Halloween. So you got your moon water, and then you need your essential oils. Now, the three different types of essential oils you're gonna need is lavender, cedarwood, and frankincense. Okay, that's it. You only need those three. This is all you need. Okay, and I'm not gonna go into detail of what each, you know, essential oil represents because, well, obviously they all are grounding. They are all stability types of oils. Okay, they all work for. I'm doing so good. They're all really like fantastic. Cedarwood, even if you just want to think of just what they are. So cedarwood is fantastic. Why? Because it's a freaking tree. Cedar wood. It's wood. Okay. Yeah, I'm going like little kid in a way explanations here. And I only say that is because honestly, that's how I remember a lot of stuff when it comes to like essential oils, because there's so many herbs out there and oils and scents and essential oils and everything. I have to dumb it down for myself. Okay, so don't take that I'm dumbing it down for you guys, because this is a me thing. This is how my brain has to think because I work with so much. Okay, so cedarwood, wood, strong, powerful, stable, lives through the time, very strong, fights its own battles. You know what I mean? It's unmoving. Like, it's not going anywhere. Like, it takes a powerful force to push this down, and even then, the roots are gonna be there. Cedarwood. Don't you like how I made that explanation? Frankincense. We already know frankincense is heavy, hardcore into protection. It's a powerful protectant, whether you use it as an incense, whether you use it as a resin, or as the oil. It's always just been a powerful, stupid powerful protectant. So we're using that as our protectant side of things. And then lavender. Come on, guys. We already know what lavender is. I'm pretty sure we did a lavender live too. But lavender is absolutely fantastic, all right? You can think of it as a sleep type of thing, but in this case, we're not thinking of it as sleep. It's a calming. It's going to bring you back down to self. It's going to bring you back into, okay, I'm back to the basics. Let's reset. Let's restart. New day, okay? Old days behind us, new day is here, okay? Does that make sense? Do we understand why these three essential oils are going to be our root balancing spray today? Root chakra balancing spray today, okay? And then, last, of course, but not least, is crystals. So these are all my spare ones that I chopped up and put into pieces. I use clear quartz. You could use red jasper. You can use anything that is a grounding type of crystal, but just make sure it's safe in water and with alcohol. Red jasper is, and so is clear quartz. So, like I said, these are all already broken. I have so much clear quartz, it's retarded, and I'll never stop. So clear quartz, absolutely amazing. And I have small pieces to put into my jar. Now, you don't have to, okay? Please keep that in mind. You do not have to use any crystals in it. It's your own choice, okay? I know, Jenny, yay, clear quartz. I know. And honestly, you actually probably are the main one that got me addicted to clear quartz, where I have to have more of it. Does that make sense? And it's all because of You're Alive and how much you absolutely adore clear quartz too. You got me like addicted. So it's one of my tops. Like, I have to have tons of clear quartz in my house. If not, it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work at all. Okay, but again, like I said, you don't have to use crystals at all. Ouch, my knee. That's your choice. All right, I will because, well, I like the amplifier. I like to amp things up a lot. Oh, no worries, Serenity. You go ahead and do what you gotta do, girl. All right, so let me just move this here. Let me see if I can slide all this in a downwards motion. Oh, my cord's in the picture. We don't want to see my cord. That's all right. You guys don't mind. All right, you guys can see the table? Yes? You see me? You see me? All right, so we have our bottle. And then, of course, you always want to have a funnel. And, of course, I don't use small funnels because I'm an idiot and I broke the little one that I had. So I actually have to use, like, the ones. But, see, one really cool thing is this one fits just well. My little oil bottles that I used yesterday. I had problems because I was like this. I was trying to hold this. They're trying to hold on the cap. I'm like, okay, don't spurt. Oh, no, oil. That was my own fault. What is that noise? There's no storm. I don't know. Okay, anyways, so you need some type of funneling system, all right? Now, personal preference, I like to use alcohol first, and then I'll add my essential oils, and then I like to add the water after. Personal preference. You do you. You do you, boo-boos. You do yous. But I will add the alcohol first. Now, how I do my measurements is I will actually measure. Is that low enough? I think so. I will actually measure, there we go, 1 fluid ounce, so it's 1 part, okay, of alcohol, 3 parts water, okay? Water's last because it's, you know, a dilution, you know, it's gonna dilute things. So yeah, so I always go like 1 part and then the other part water. Does that make sense? I know it sounds crazy. My measurements, look, if you haven't seen my comments on some of the other girls' lives, I don't do measurements. I kind of do whatever I want, but I always know I use a little bit. Now, some people like to use just a couple tablespoons. It depends on how much essential oil I'm using. So that's why I say if you want to play safe and it's your first time making this, I would use 1 part. So, you know, if you're looking at the bottle, I would say like, right about here, no more, okay, of rubbing alcohol or witch hazel. And then the rest is going to be the water, except for of course, your oil drops that are going to go in. And I'll tell you how many of what here in a minute. So, funnel. Move it back this way. Move that over there. Ah! Don't lose. And then you take your alcohol, and then you just pour it in, like I said. There we go. That is absolutely perfect, because I'm awesome like that. Now, if you have the essential oils that don't have the, I'll show you here. Let me get frankincense first. So, what are you doing? Okay, go get a shower. Go get a shower. So if you don't have the essential oils that have like the already droppers on the top, and you have the ones that are just completely open, that's fine. Just get a little dropper, the little droppers, and do them that way. Mine are funny. You can tell I've used mine, like this one's like half empty. They don't always drop as pretty, so I have to really careful on catching. What are you doing? Why is it every time I go live, you guys have to do this? Go upstairs. Drop it. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go shower like your father said. Okay, I'm sorry guys, once again. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna start out with are frankincense, guys. Right, some of the best recipes are take no measurements. Oh, for sure, for sure. I agree 100%, Rebecca. And Sarah Lee says, always start small when it comes to recipes you're not used to. Yeah, and I've been experimenting with room sprays for so long. So again, I agree. If you're not used to it, get a small bottle, you know, and start with like a 1 ounce bottle. Start with that and then go from there. Put a little, like a couple, probably at that point, I'm probably like 1 teaspoon at that point. But we've been doing this a little longer. So we're going to use 4 drops to start of frankincense, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said to start. And then go to your cedar wood, and we're gonna put 6 drops of cedar wood. Gosh, I love cedar wood. 6 drops of this. Drops of that, and then our beautiful lavender is an also 6 drop to start. And then I always like to stir in a clockwise motion to start. Then I'll stop, and then I'll stir it in a counterclockwise motion. I've been doing that for like ever. I don't really know if I have an actual reason why, but I've always done it that way. Oh my God, that smells so good. So then, I don't even want to touch it anymore because that was perfect. So 4 drops of frankincense, 6 drops of cedarwood, and 6 drops of lavender. Stir in a circular, stir in a counter. That's perfect. Okay, so then, and here's how you do the test, because the alcohol, if you use alcohol, it has its own smell. So you got to be careful that you're not just smelling only alcohol. This will tell you if you're using enough oil or not. This is like the cheat sheet way, I guess you can say. So take your moon water. And by the way, the crystal goes in last. At least for me it does. So take your moon water and then fill it, I'd say no more, here I'll show you, no more than to like right here to start, okay? And then same thing. Clockwise a few times. Counterclockwise. And I mean like actually like stir it really good too. Anubis, Pluto. And this is how you're gonna be able to tell now that if you can actually sell the scent or if you were smelling the alcohol actually. Nope, absolutely perfect. I don't even want to touch that. Let's see. Let's see how our clairsentients are doing right now. So I'm putting it up. Let's try. Let's try this, my Reiki practice here over distance that I've been trying so hard for. Are we ready? Close your eyes, my loves. Let's try this. Clairsentience. This is your time to shine. Let's see if you can smell this. So then, while my clairsentients are doing their thing, I'm going to take 1 chip of clear quartz. I'm going to bless it with my own energy, kissing or blowing, whichever you prefer. Drop. Oh, probably this. And drop. Straight in. Take your nozzle. Make sure you seal it. Make sure it's sitting on there right, okay? Because what you're gonna do to make sure your extra mix is like actually good is you're gonna actually shake it. Shake, shake, shake. Because you already brought the intentions in. You have already blessed it, okay? So the shaking doesn't hurt anything. Besides, the gods already know that this was meant for what? I love these bottles. I love these. I gotta get more. I'm actually almost out. I want the green and blue ones. Those are my next ones to get. You bring this up just a little bit so, you know, I don't look like a crazy person going, hey. So, what do you guys think? Oh, yes. And let's do a tester. Now, one thing with these sprays, too, if you've never done them before, because this one has alcohol in it. You never want to spray it directly on your clothes, like really close, you know, like you do like body spray. You want to spray it in the air and walk through it if you want it to come on to you, okay? Now, again, this is a room balancing spray, so you can spray it in the room, but you can also spray it on yourself. I love these. I have made so many different ones, and I always keep them at my mini shelf that's like going out to the door. And when I leave for work, I'll spray it in the air and I'll walk through it, and it's always to help protect me when I leave, because I have 2 protection ones. One's for like extreme cases, like once I woke up and I'm going, this is gonna be a bad day, and then there's other ones just for like an everyday protect me kind of thing. So don't spray these directly on your clothes because they can stain your clothes, the alcohol. So you want to spray it indirectly and then allow the mist to come down on you. So I'm gonna spray it. Are you all ready? Ready to try and smell this way? Let's see. What do you guys think? You're gonna love this. Like, it's amazing. This is an amazing root chakra one. Oh my gosh, this came out so good. I was so happy when I found this recipe in my book of shadows, and I was so excited to share it with you. Like, this is the first time I didn't have to sit there and really think like, okay, let me do my heavy research. This was one I've made a few times in the past. It's just been a very long time since I've actually broke it out, because it's one of those, well, just kind of sits there in my recipe book, my book of shadows, and you know, when I need it, it's there. And this was when I was needing it, and we all need it. We all need a reset, right? Let's see. Alpine cedarwood is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, same. What's this, honey? What's this for? You did the work. It's fine.
You always help me out.
We'll discuss it later. I totally got sidetracked. What was I doing? Oh, oh yeah, I was putting the caps on these. So let me just repeat the ingredients, okay? I'm so excited, oh my gosh. Guys, I just can't wait for you guys to make this. Like, you have to tell me. I don't care if you send me a message or if you put it in the comments. Please tell me how much you love this, because I'm really excited about this one, and it's not overpowering, okay? So my very sensitive people that can't take crazy smells, I promise you it's not crazy powerful. It's not gonna go crazy like, oh my gosh. It's perfect. It's light, but you can't miss the aroma. It's there, okay? And it's going to make you feel amazing, because what are we gonna say when we do this? I am powerful, I am strong, I am stable, I am capable, right? We're going to think about us grounding to the earth. We're gonna think about us grounding from our base, all right? We're going to reconnect ourselves. We're resetting, okay? Forget all the crap we've been going through. Some of us have more intense ones than others. We got this, because this is a good start. This is a good reset. You start with this one and we go on from there, because I know I've been having a crazy year. I've gotten sick more times than I've ever gotten sick in my life. Things haven't been going my way, okay? I've stepped away from my practice for a month, and it was the biggest mistake of my life, because I let vacations get in my way. I let problems in the household get in my way. When it comes to this kind of stuff, it doesn't take much, okay? You can get a simple glass bottle from anywhere for like $1 or $2, okay? You can go to Sally's and get these. You can go to any craft store and get 1 bottle. They're not expensive. You can make your own moon water. Take some water, put it outside on a full moon or a new moon. This is actual moon water. You should be proud of me, guys. I used real full moon water, and I don't usually use full moon water. I usually use new moon water. This is full moon, guys. You need rubbing alcohol, and again, that's cheap at the dollar store. And then your probably most expensive thing is gonna be getting some essential oils. That's about it, okay? And you don't need much of it. Like I said, in this case, for this size, right here, bottle, okay? We only needed 6 drops of cedarwood, 6 drops of lavender, and 4 drops of frankincense. That was it. You can add more if you want. It's your choice, okay? But that alone is a perfect recipe to start. If you feel you need a little bit more of the relaxing, bringing yourself down calmly and quietly, add some more lavender. If you need more of the protection aspect of it, because, you know, something's always getting in your way spiritually and you can't seem to get back down that way and you need, you know, a shield or something to help you, add some more frankincense. Or if you need to be that strong rooted tree that is not going to move even in the worst of storms, even if lightning strikes it, you're going to be that tree that hangs on while it's burning from the inside. Add some more cedar wood. You see? You pick and choose what you want to add. But to start, try this recipe. I promise it's going to do wonders, okay? Does anyone have any questions? I knew this was going to be a quick live because, you know, do-it-yourselves don't really take too long when there's something as simple as this. Oh, and then remember, put your quartz in there if you want, or your red jasper. I use clear quartz, as you see. Ta-da! I always have a bunch. You can hear it. But it's amazing, and you're gonna love it. I'm actually kind of obsessed with this one now. It's been so long since I made it. I can't wait to have my husband smell this. He loves these. Absolutely loves them. But if you don't have any questions, remember, this is great for your root chakra. So go back to basics, even if you want to think of it. Go back to grounding. Go back to connecting with Mother Earth. Go back to connecting with yourself. Realigning your stuff. Next month, we're going to be moving on to the next one, which is the sacral chakra. So we'll be just moving on up. So we went from our red to our orange. So next month, we're going to be doing an orange one. Same thing, it's going to be a spray. So until next month, when you create this, I recommend you using it every day. At least once a day, preferred twice a day. If you go to work in the morning, spray it before you go to work. Then when you come home from work, especially if you had a bad day, spray it then. Or spray it at night before you go to bed. Reground yourself after the day you've had, whether even if it was a good day or a bad day. So I recommend twice a day, but at least once, okay? And then by the time I see you guys should be almost out of this, okay? And then that makes room for your sacral chakra blend next. So we'll move on and see what the sacral chakra is going to do for us. Let's see. Sarah Lee says quartz for sure. I know, I love quartz for everything. Jody's fault. Jody's fault. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be able to do something that's not tea related. And don't get me wrong, I love my teas, guys. But I do it so often, it's nice to step into something different. So I'm really excited about that too. Hey, Laura. How are you, hon? I seen you just popped on. You can also do both. Yeah, you can put the quartz in it or the red jasper. Definitely. 100%. Or if you have any other type that is safe for water and alcohol, crystal-wise, that is a grounding, stable stone, definitely. But one thing I do not recommend, do not put any black stones in it because, you know, we're not trying to pull inner energies out and we're not trying to block anything. That defeats the purpose. I'm just reading the comments, sorry. Making this weekend. Let me know. Let me go, guys, when you guys make this. And let me know how, if it's, you know, how your guys' turned out. And then what I'm going to do is, after we're done, I'm going to label it root chakra balancing spray. So I know, of course, because you always want to label these so you never, you know, put it down and be like, wait, what was this one for again? I forget. And then you're like, trying to smell it and figure out what the scent's in it and stuff. Tanessa. Oh, hey, Tanessa. I'm loving the sprays and balms too. Yes, bet. I haven't made any balms. I can't wait till someone makes a balm so I can, you know, start digging in and writing those recipes down because I've never made any of those. So I'm excited about those. There's a lot of things that the girls make. Like Jody's last live, I'm excited to do that one. And then Sarah Lee's got another one coming up for apples, dead apples. I'm really excited about those ones. I'm not gonna lie, I like food. I love apples too. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for joining me. I had so much fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun too. If you're watching this on the replay, I'm sorry you guys missed it live. but I know you guys are gonna have fun and enjoy. Write the recipe down, put it in your book of shadows, save it for when you need it, okay? I love you guys. Rebecca says, I'm going to have to break down and get some essential oils so I can play. You know what? You notice we're moving into a lot of essential oil types of do-it-yourself, so that might be a good idea. And they're cheap. You can find really good ones, even on Amazon. You can find, like, I can't remember, what was there, like 14 in this pack? Or was it 14 in this? I think there's like 14 in this pack, and I paid like 13 bucks for it. That's cheap, and they're the big bottles. Like, these are the small ones, and the ones that came in that pack are like this big, and they're huge, and they're gonna last for like ever. All right, I love you guys. I hope you guys had a blast. I'm glad I didn't cough as much as I thought I was going to. Thank you, T. Saved my day. Saved the live. I love you all. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, use it every day, once or twice a day, until we do our next one, and then let's see how it worked for everyone. Push your comments. I love to hear if this is working for you, because like I said, this is going to work for a lot of people, and then some people might not, and that's okay. Sprays aren't for everyone, but sprays always work for me. Teas and sprays are like my best friends. They always make me, I don't know, they like open my senses to things again. So I'm hoping this works for everyone to realign themselves back to the balance. All right, so I'm going to go this time. I'm not going to get sidetracked again. I love you guys. Blessed be my sisters. Have a great night, morning, afternoon.